and is the synthesis of knowledge. Wisdom also can be said to be the practical ability to use your knowledge to make good decisions consistently. So the question I'll put to you is that the things you are going to get today, how or what will you use it to do? That is what is going to determine if actually you've received knowledge, because knowledge that is received that is not applied is really not knowledge. So what is knowledge? Knowledge is worthless unless it is applied. So I'm charging each and every one of us. Let's try to apply the knowledge we will receive today. Like I said, I'll try as much as for you to be practical, giving practical and life experience. The secret key to success of any kind is not excessive expertise, but the ability to use what you know in the world. That is what would determine how successful. For those who are successful, they apply the knowledge they have on certain things, then they come out successful. So I'm charging you also that the knowledge you're going to get here tonight, please try as much as possible to apply them, because success is only achieved when knowledge is applied. Wisdom is the practical ability to use the knowledge to make good decisions consistently. So what is wisdom? Or how you use the information you get in today's webinar will determine how wise you are. So you can't say you are wise, that you have information before you that you are refused or you are refusing to use. Now, let's come to what we're talking about today. Multiple streams of income is an essential strategy for financial stability and growth. I tell people I'm an entrepreneur in an organization where I work, Resource Intermediaries Limited. But I've also discovered, and I'm telling everyone who is on this call, I found out in my years of experience that no matter how much you earn, your salary cannot take you home. I hear people complaining about Nigeria economy. One of the things I'm going to share with you is I stumbled on a business just this year, within last year and this year. And the revenue I get from that business is much more than the salary I earn. Is somebody hearing me? The revenue I get from the business that just started this year is much more than the salary I earn. So what I tell people is the challenge we have in life is not about what we earn, because what we earn, no matter how big you think it is, cannot take you home. So that's why the element of multiple streams of income is an essential strategy for financial stability and growth. And this concept is not just reserved for the wealthy or the entrepreneur-minded individual. So it's meant for everyone on this call. These multiple streams of income is not only for those who are entrepreneurs or who are business owners. It is for everyone who desire it. What is multiple streams of income? Can I see people type? Just type. What do you think is multiple streams of income? Can I see people type it on their chat box? Let me see what do you think is multiple streams of income? Anybody typing? Okay. What is multiple streams of income? I'm waiting to see what we're chatting. Okay, income from more than one source. Yet, Mayowa, yes, I can see that you're right. You're correct. Income from more than one source. Any other person typing? Deriving income from many sources. Okay, stroke business. Okay, that's true. I'm still waiting for one or two person before we continue. Having more than one business. Okay, well generated from more than one source. Okay, that's correct. Okay, income from different sources. Yes. So multiple income streams can be defined as deriving an income from multiple different streams. Deriving income from more than one source. Multiple, more than a source. You using one skill set or any other thing you want to use, legitimately use to earn an income. That's what multiple streams of income is. An amount of money that keeps coming in or being produced from investments. A steady, guaranteed, secure income stream. I'm giving us different definition of what multiple streams of income. It can be annual, it can be monthly, it can be weekly or daily. And some of the things we are going to look at in this place, I'm going to open your eyes to things you already know that you can generate income on a daily basis. Income on a daily basis. Various sources of money inflow separate from your job. You have investment. These are examples of multiple streams of income. You have investment. You have side hustles. You have rental properties. You have online businesses. I'm going to talk about this in I'm just giving us example of different streams of income. It can come from investment. It can come from side hustles. It can come from rental properties. It can come from online businesses. These are sources of multiple streams of income. What's the purpose of multiple streams of income? Number one is to increase financial security. So if you are afraid of being laid off from your job you are currently doing, you know, I hear a lot of people complaining about the economic downturn. See, let me say this to us. I was sharing somewhere this morning, actually in church this morning, and one of the things I said was that 2024 was the best year for me in terms of income. Was the best year for me in terms of income. So when people complain about economic downturn, the reason why you do so is because you don't have different streams of income generating, or different streams generating income for you. For me, maybe because of this, I will share how many income streams I have. But for you to increase your financial security, you need to think of multiple streams of income. So you won't be scared of if you are laid off with your job. And one of the things I shared this morning is that my income that I'm going to generate from one of the streams I already have is actually paying me much more than the salary I earn currently. So one of the purposes of multiple streams of income is to increase your financial security, to avoid being laid off, to avoid you complaining of economic downturn or financial backups. So it should serve as also financial backups for you. One of the things it does also is for wealth creation. Compound your earnings and accelerate your financial growth. So if you want to compound your earnings, if you want to accelerate your financial growth, then you should think about multiple streams of income. One of the things it also does is that it gives you flexibility and freedom. The more income you have, the more financial flexibility you gain. You can be flexible. You can say, I'm not doing this job again. You can do several things if you have multiple streams of income. And lastly, one of the things it does is it enables you to acquire different skills, different skill sets. Because what it does is it helps you with skills development, and this requires learning new skills and exploring new industries, and this makes you more marketable and broaden your professional experience. So these are the things, some of the purposes of multiple streams of income. Now look at this analogy. Think of your income as a table. If you have the fourth diagram, you can see the table has only one leg to support the table. If one leg of the table breaks, what happens to the table? It will collapse. So if you have only one source of income, which is your job, and God forbid you are laid off your job, or you have only one business, and because of the government policies, A policy is, is taken by the legislature, and as a result of that policy, it affects your business. That means your business is standing on only one leg. So if the leg is not there, so what it means is you collapse. But look at the other table. It has 4 legs, multiple legs to support the table. So even if one leg breaks, the table will wobble but remain standing. Even if 2, depending on the side where the legs are, the table will still stand. So think of the table as your life and the legs as your income streams. Set yourself with multiple streams of income so that your life does not collapse if one leg fails. Please look at this diagram very well. And if possible, you can take a snapshot of that diagram. So think of your income as a table. If it's one-legged, anything happens to it, it will collapse. But if it has multiple legs, even if one leg pulls off, it will wobble initially, but it will still stand. Listen to this quote. Multi-millionaire hustlers. Look at what they say, or what they said. And I'll give you an example of this as we go by. Always implement multiple streams of income. The average millionaire has 7 multiple streams of income. So if you have one, let's assume you have one and you are a millionaire. What happens if you have more than one? That means your millions will double or triple or treble, depending on. Always implement multiple streams of income because the average millionaire has 7. So look at the 7 streams of income of an average millionaire. Capital gain. So that means they have assets, other assets in stock. And when there's increase in value of that asset, they gain the capital gain. They have rental property. From renting out property, they earn income. They earn income, salary earner. So if you are a salary earner, you earn income from working a job. Interest income from lending money. One of my streams of income is this. Interest income from lending money. And I can guarantee you in a month, I don't want to tell you figures, but I can't give you out the figure of what I generate or I'm able to generate because of interest income from lending money. One of the things was said about my profile is I finance LPO. There are many people with businesses that they don't have money to finance it. And instead of going to the bank, I stand in there to support. Banks averagely gives maybe about 4-5% flat rates on a monthly basis. But because they don't have the security, so if you have sources of income or cash flow, you are able to lend money and generate income. Dividend income coming from owning stocks. Profit income from buying and selling. So these are different. These are about 7 streams of income that if you have an average millionaire has 7. So you are getting income from capital gains, you are getting income from rental properties, from earning a salary, from interest income, from dividend income, profit from buying and selling, and royalty income from others using your work. This is what Bill Gates said. If you are born poor, it is not your mistake. But if you die poor, it is your mistake. Bro, so please leave this webinar. For those of us who are in the habit of saying, I'm in this condition because of this and that. I'm in this condition because of this and that. No, you have your life before you. You are the one to determine whether you might be born poor. That's not a problem. But what you do from that level of poverty is what is going to determine how your future will look like. Let's look at example. So I'm going straight to this. Let's look at business that can bring you income daily. Transportation business. These are things I've done. Uber. InDrive, Bolt. What this has done is an average Uber driver in Nigeria, you can earn between 15 and 30,000 daily, depending on the city and the hour worked. Transportation. This is a business we know. But how many of you? And let me say this to you. Yes, one of the counsel I give is Uber. Also be mindful of if you are not the one involved and you need to buy a car for somebody. It's complex, so you need to understand that business terrain before you go into it. I need to put that out there. The second thing is motorcycle taxis. Keke. There's other one, Korokwe, or the Okadas, whichever one you want to think about. They offer quick and flexible transportation, especially in traffic congested cities. And research shows that you earn, in fact, you earn more than this daily. You earn more than this. There was a time I bought Keke for somebody who was using it. And the person was giving me returns of almost 30,000 naira every week. That's almost 5-6 years ago. And within a year, the person was able to pay back for the Keke and made profit out of it. And I also made profit out of it. So that's one of the business you can do to earn daily income. The second thing is food business. And I will tell you something. The food industry is one of the most stable sectors when it comes to having a profitable daily income business in Nigeria. This is because food is necessity. Just today, I happened to be in counseling and somebody came to me, and one of our challenges is that she needed a grant of 100,000 naira. She said she's been doing that business before. This is practical. She's been doing that business before, food business. And just because she got pregnant, so she became weak and she couldn't do that. So that business closed up. So she told me she needed just between 100 and 150,000 naira to set up that business. And she said, I lie not, that she can make 30,000 naira daily from the sale of food. That was mind-blowing for me. 30,000 naira daily from... She said this is practical. She's not saying that she's been in that business before, so she knows what she's talking about. So these are food industry is one of the things, and here are two profitable venture in that space. The first one is what I've talked about, street food vending, and the second one is fast food restaurant, depending on the level and the scale you want to go into. Number 3, retail business. Retail businesses are the backbone of local economics, providing essential goods and services to communities, provision and grocery stores. These are things you can go into, or even if you are not going into, you can support. You can give funds to those who want to go into it. We buy provision on a daily basis. Look at the supermarket around. I don't know the one in your area. I don't want to give anybody publicity here. But the ones in my area, sometimes I don't like going there. Because anytime you go there, you stay on long queues before you pay. What does that tell you? There's profit in that business. Talking about retail business. Egg production. They are used both for direct consumption and ingredients in other food products. A well-managed poultry farm can produce a steady daily income with profit, depending on the scale of production. So we talk about small to medium-sized farm can generate daily earnings that can significantly contribute to your household income. Egg production, talking about poultry farming, particularly egg production, is a lucrative agribusiness, and it is a well-known source of profitable daily income. The startup cost is just basically you get where you want to rear the layers. the purchase of chicken feeds. I know somebody who is in this business. I'm interested in this and I've done my feasibility. The only challenge is one is if you are getting imported feeds, but locally you can get feeds and constructing a suitable farm setup. Laundry. See, these businesses I'm sharing with you are things I have interest in. So I'm not just sharing. So the ones I don't have interest in, I will tell you. But these ones I'm talking about are the ones I have interest in. And I'm a player in them. Laundry services. Cater to busy professionals and residents in urban areas who prefer outsourcing their laundry. To start this business, you need basic equipment, such as you might not even need washing machine. Get somebody to wash for you, iron and detergent. These are things that can give you daily income. Initial setup is the most important, depending on the scale of operation. It can be located in your residential area. It can generate daily income, profit of at least from 5,000 to 7,000 daily. So when we're talking about this daily income times it by 7, times it by, depending on the number of days, you know what this is. It's potential for high earning during peak periods. I know how much personally I spend on laundries. Number 6, barbing salon. I'll talk more about this later. Barbing salon. And the good thing about this is, you know, one of the things I talked about is skills. You can learn this. Recently, I had the opportunity. I was sharing somewhere and I said, there are places I go to barb in this Lagos, and I spend as much as 30,000 naira to barb, depending on the function or the occasion I want to go to. So there are people earning. There are professional barbers that will come to your house and just a cut, just one cut, they will take 40,000 naira. And yet, people are saying there's no business. All you need to do is to learn the skill. So learn it. So one of the key things for this is location plays a crucial role in the success of a barbing salon. Establishing the salon in a high traffic area, such as a busy street or a market, can attract a steady flow of customers. Car wash business is yet another profitable daily income business in Nigeria. They basically offer cleaning services for vehicles. They are particularly profitable in urban areas with high car ownership and busy lifestyle. For you to start a car wash, you involve purchasing equipment like power washer, brushes, cleaning agents. Initial costs vary, but the daily revenue is much more than this. Is much more daily. You can earn more than 15,000 daily, depending on the number of cars. So calculate it. How many cars do you want to wash in a day? How many cars can you wash? And please, when I'm talking about this business, you don't have to do it. All you need to do is to bring out the capital, invest the capital. You get somebody to wash for you. But who says also that you can't be a professional car wash or washer? I've talked about poultry farming. I've talked about another thing is photography. These are businesses that can get you income daily. I'm talking, this is the 9th one, and we're still going. All you need to do is, see, you can learn. See, I know somebody who learned this, and most likely the person is on this call. He learned this. It's actually an accountant, but there's no show in Nigeria, fashion shows, the bank shows, that I don't see him there. So almost every weekend is busy, apart from his 9 to 5 job or 8 to 5 job. This is a side hustle for them. And I know most times when I call him a heavy event, I know how much he charges. So these are streams of income that you can make money. The rate varies. You can earn between 50 to 150 per event. making it a profitable venture with the potential for substantial daily earnings. So I've talked about side. There are a lot. I can give you more than I can give you more than 30. But I just talked about the popular ones we know about. These are side hustles that you can earn daily. So let's now delve into online businesses that you can use as. Number one is become an affiliate marketer. What you do is, as an affiliate marketer, is to team up with a business to market or sell their product or services by sharing it on your blog and your social media. Increase traffic for a business. You can tell. See, these are things we know about. So the question is, you know about them. Why are you not doing them? You can become an affiliate marketer. Online businesses. You can become a social media management. You can manage people's social media depending on how vast you are. Please, I don't know if somebody's here. I want to give you a job. I want to give you a job personally. Please find a way to see the either the coordinators. I need somebody to teach me how to navigate the social media management. So if there's an expert in this, so on this webinar, you have a business already. All you need to do, just see me and let's talk. I need to be trained. I need to learn. I want to learn. Not using it for money or anything, but I think I want to learn. So see me or find a way to contact me. And what this does is interactive technologies that facilitate the creation, sharing of content among virtual communities. That's what the social media coordinator does. Another one is you can freelance. Upwork, People Per Work. These are sites you can go to online. And these sites, when you register and you are well known or you are good in your job, you earn FX. When I mean FX is foreign currency. You earn foreign currency. Fiverr is a graphic design or writing or video editing. So if you're a video editor, you're a graphic designer, you can write. Please go online. Go to these sites. Register there. They come there. People looking for job or looking for people that have this skill sets, and they pay you for it. They pay in dollars. Upwork is for professional services like writing, design, and programming. And People Per Work is design and writing and marketing. So online business is what we're talking about. Content monetization. These are things where people monetize content and they get paid for it. So maybe one of the reasons I'm looking for that skill set is I want to be able to develop, content, and I earn money through that. So these are also skill sets you can learn. Monetize content through advertising, through sponsorship, or through Medium subscriptions on platforms such as business blogs, podcasts, or YouTube channels, and they pay you for it. Now let's talk about real estate. I'm sure you heard about Airbnb, co-ownership. You can join somebody to own a property. Two of you can come together and get a property. It might be a landed property, it might be a land. You can go into joint venture with real estate. All they need is your funds. Give them funds and they'll pay you as much as 40% per annum. These are practical. I don't want to name names. That's why I have companies that does that. There are a lot of real estate organizations. They want to go into joint venture with you. They ask you to bring a certain amount, but you need to do your due diligence before you go into this. So real estate is another business that you can generate passive income from. It involves buying properties, renting out properties, participating in land speculation or investing in commercial spaces. In fact, there's something I lost money. Was it last year or 2 years ago? I had a property that I wanted to buy, set a land, let me put it that way, that I wanted to buy, or somebody offered me to buy. And I said I wasn't interested for whatever reason or the other. I think the land was about 500 years. By the time I was ready to buy that land, within less than a year, the price has gone to about 1.5 million. I said, look at me. So within 6 months, because of the appreciation of the land, I lost over ₦1 million. So please, real estate, you can generate passive income. And don't tell me that the land is somewhere, that place is bush. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. So let's look at multiple streams of income in terms of investment. Dividend paying stocks. Say a stockbroker to guide you on which stock to invest in. Please don't just buy any stock. I was tempted to share the stocks you can buy, but I told myself I'm not a stockbroker, so I can't advise. But these are things you can invest your money in, and your money will be generating passive income for you. You have mutual funds. Mutual funds, what it does is it pulls money from various investors to purchase security with different portfolios. You have fixed deposit. One of the safest form of investment is fixed deposit. That means they tell you ahead of time. I have 1 million, I'm fixing it for 30 days. They will tell you at the end of 30 days, this is the amount. And one of the things I stumbled on last year, many of us don't know about. We have money in savings accounts, but there are savings accounts that you can earn interest on. All they need to tell you is that you can't withdraw more than twice or 3 times in a month, or once in a month. And as a result of that, they pay you a setting, I think it's as high as 17%. You have treasury bills. These are short-term debt instruments issued by CBN. It's low risk because they are backed up by the government. You have okay, that's what I've just talked about. High interest savings accounts. These are things you can do to become a millionaire before 30. For those who are not 30, and for those of us who are more than 30, it's not too late for you to start. As much as possible, try to save 50% of your income. Somebody will tell me, Sylvester, how is that possible? It is very possible. Invest in stocks, invest in real estate, learn valuable skills. So this is just a summary of most of the things we've talked about. Start a business, have a side hustle. These are 6 ways for you to become a millionaire before you are 30. And in case you are more than 30, it's not late for you to start now. So let me end by giving a practical example of some of the investment. I said my investments are not up to 6. They are not yet up to 6. But that has not stopped me from being a millionaire by the grace of God. So let me share some of the investments I'm into. I'm into real estate. Currently, I started a restaurant with a friend, and the restaurant has a car wash, and he also has a barbing salon. I'm still working 8 to 5. The real estate investment is the one I told you that the income from that investment in a month is much more than the salary I earn. I am not there. I'm not physically there. But my money is working for me in such a way that I'm earning much more than my salary. By the grace of God, I'm into LPO finance or financing. I know how much I get. The minimum I charge for that is about 10%. So if you need 3 million, I'll give you 3 million with security. And I get 300,000 at the end of the month. So these are just a few things I want to share with you. I'll wait. I know many of us will have questions you want to ask, so I'll just wait for your questions. Thank you.
Oh my God, please give a round of applause to Mr. Sylvester. Oh my goodness. Please come to the chat section and I want you to type thank you, sir. I want you to just start typing thank you, sir. This is so amazing. See, only me, I have like 125 questions. Only me. I have like 342 questions, but I will swallow them a little bit and allow people to ask too. All right. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I can't remember the last time I got motivated like this. God bless you so much. God bless you so much. Oh my goodness. You know, when you see great people, you will understand. When you hear people speak, you will know the reason why they are great. When they were reading the profile and they're saying this person is this person is that, he has gone to the moon, he has come back from the moon. I was just like, what's going on? Now listening to you, I understand. I understand. This is a compilation of years and years and years of discipline, years and years of learning, and years of service. You can't just deliver an explosive section like this without having done your assignment. Thank you, sir. We are so grateful. We are so grateful. Thank you so much, VAHAL Foundation. Thank you so much, VAHAL Foundation, for this opportunity to have this amazing person come speak to us. Thank you so much. I know you have questions. Me, I have questions, and I hope people here. I know people here have questions too. So this is how we are going to do it. We're going to be taking. How many questions do we take? Because I don't know how long we have left. Our time is fast spent. We have only 15 minutes for questions. So we're going to be taking 5 questions. Just 5 questions. We're going to be taking just 5 questions. All right. I will be allowing 3 people to unmute their microphone to speak. And the rest of the 2 people, you are going to type your question in the chat section. Do you understand? If we have more time, right, we will be able to take more questions. All right, we'll be able to take more questions. And you know my style. This is how we do it. The first 5 people to type "I have a question" in the chat section are the people I'm going to choose. The first 5 people to type "I have a question" in the chat section here are the people I'm going to. This is Odewoye Mayowa. You are number 1. Odewoye Mayowa is number 1. Odewoye has a question. That's number 1. That's number 1. Odewoye Mayowa is number 1. Odewoye has a question. All right. And I have Ezekiah Alao has a question as well. Tutor Master has a question. Gabriel, sorry, I can't pronounce this. Sorry, I'm sorry. Lawal Basit has a question as well. So do we have 5 already? I believe we have 5 already. Francis IEA2 has a question. A lot of people ask questions.
Mr. Francis, what are you doing here? Mr. Francis happened to be one of my partners. I wonder what he's doing here. That he has a question.
He has a question. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have left. We have left. Okay, you know what? If you have questions, please just start typing, because I know a lot of people ask questions, and I don't want to be the one to deprive you from asking your questions. Please type your questions to the chat session, right? Of course, I'm going to call the first 3 people and Mr. Francis to unmute their microphone and talk, right? But please just go ahead and type your question in the chat section. Admin is going to be compiling those questions. The ones we can answer here, we are going to answer it. The ones we cannot answer, we're going to forward it to our resource person, and he's going to answer them, and we're going to provide the answer to you on the group. Do you understand? Me too, I have questions, and I will get to ask my question too. But, I think we can go to Odewoye Mayowa, right? Please, everybody, make sure your microphones are muted. Please, everybody, mute your microphone. It is very important. Please mute your microphone. So I'm going to be giving you microphone access now, right? I'm going to be giving you microphone access now. All right. So Mr. Mayowa, right? Mr. Mayowa, please go ahead and unmute your microphone and ask your question. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir, for the session, and thank you for the organizers of this amazing webinar. So my question is with regard to the real estate income, right? So are there risks associated with it? And if there are, what are the risks associated? Also, some people will tell you it's not just about getting a landed property. but it's about getting a landed property in a place that you know that will be a developing place in the next few years. So the question is, how do you get to know? How do you get to forecast that this is a place that will potentially be growing in a couple of months, years?
Okay, am I answering that, or let me wait for all the questions?
I think you should answer that, sir. You can
Okay,
go
what
ahead
I would
and
say is, when you go into real estate, of course, there's no business that doesn't have its fair share of risks. So what I tell people is, before you go into anything that has to do with landed property, do your due diligence. Get a lawyer or get somebody who is acquainted with the layout of where the land is, and find out if there's any encumbrance or is government had vested interest in that area. So don't just go into it blindly. Find out, do your due diligence again, ask questions before you invest. And what I would say also is, most times when you do such things, I'm a due diligent person, is get somebody who is knowledgeable in that area, so that you don't fall prey of dubious people. Yeah, there are people who have bought land and today they've not been allocated for so many years. So you need to do your due diligence before you go into that. So it's not something you go into blindly. That will be my counsel.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for that. I think the next person is Ezekiah Alao. Ezekiah Alao, please, you can go ahead and unmute your microphone. Mr. Ezekiah, can you hear me? Ezekiah, are you there? Can you hear me? Can you unmute? You should be able to unmute your microphone. Okay, maybe perhaps they are having issues with their network or something. Okay, I think we should move on to the next person. The next person is Tutor Master. Tutor Master, are you here? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think Tutor Master has written the question. He said, I have this school management application built and ready. How can I secure sponsorship or partnership for this, basically to advertise it and reach out to the appropriate audience, school administrators and owners, instead of going on foot to each school where you will not even be granted attention? So what I would say is, is you've done something, you need to sell what you have. Find out about the school. So you see, one thing about life is about networking. Life is about networking. So it depends on the schools you are looking at. Are you looking at tertiary institution? Are you looking at secondary schools? Are you looking at primary schools? So what I would say to you, if it has to do with secondary schools, then please see me. I might be able to link you up with somebody who is in that sector. But yeah, if it has to do with universities and the likes, both local and international, you need to find a way to get access to them. Send a mail to their info. Find somebody who graduated from that school. See, this thing about networking is about life. And thank God for social media. Thank God for the internet. The world has become a global village. If you have something that is viable and you know it has potential, then find a way to get across. But I can just give you for cheap. If it has to do with universities, secondary school, then I can give you a plug on who you can talk to regarding that.
Oh my God, you look at that. Can you see that someone's life has just changed like that? You see, just by attending a webinar like this, your life has changed. Do you understand? This is what I used to tell people. Gatherings like this, when we call webinars, it's not because we are joking, and it's not because we want to just gather people here as we like. Do you understand? People are changing their life. For example, now, the network that he wouldn't have gotten, he would get you through this person. This our resource person has 20 years of credibility. So they are going to put their credibility online and refer you to someone. the person will now endow you with the credibility that he has for this person to do business with you. Do you see how God has favored you like that, Mr. Tutor Master? Right? Do you see how God has favored? That is why I said that the people that will win the 100,000, they are not the people that will get the most out of this webinar. Do you understand? So congratulations in advance. I believe Mr.
Sorry, sir. Big Sam.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
I'm ready for my question.
Oh, sorry for cutting in, please. Big Sam, are you there? I just want to confirm if Tutor Master was in last year, because that name rings a bell. And if he was in, please, we can confirm it. But if he attended the webinar last year, we might just be giving him some extra support as well for that. Okay, just to put that in. Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you very much. Look at that. Tutor Master, congratulations. You have to pay tithes to me. Look at that. You see, our chairman, our international coordinator, he just asked us to reach out to you, and we are going to be giving extra support for your business. Look at that. Tutor Master, I think you should type thank you. Just type thank you in the chat section right here. And everybody, let's congratulate him, please. Let's congratulate him. Please type congratulations. Just type congratulations, Tutor Master. We don't know your real name, but Tutor Master. Congratulations, Mr. Tutor Master. Tonight is for you. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. Tonight is for you. This is why I say you should come to gatherings like this. You don't know when when the angel, or how do they used to say this? You don't know when the angel of God wants to visit you. Tutor Master went to church today. You don't know the kind of prayer he has prayed in church today. And he doesn't know that the solution to his problem is going to be given in this webinar. He might be looking for solution in church, but God has prepared something for him here. Congratulations, sir. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Okay, we move on. We move on to the next person. Mr. Ezekiah, are you available now?
Yes, I am.
Okay, please go ahead.
All right, thank you very much. First to our resource person, Mr. Sylvester, thank you very much for this webinar. It is such an eye-opener. Now, to my question, sir, you spoke about having multiple streams of income, and this will require you to spend a lot of time. So I want to ask about time management, because even if you're not in all these businesses physically, you have people you talk to, probably managers, supervisors, and coupled with your own 8 to 5 that you do. So how are you able to manage all of your time, talk to these persons, give them directives, get feedback from them, and also at the same time not neglecting your own job? Because I don't know, for me, I just think it's quite like something that you have your plate's full. So how are you able to work with these people or the businesses you're involved in, your own work, just time management? How do you go about it, sir?
Let me give you. I'll answer your question, but let me just give you an idea. Maybe you don't understand. I'm an ED in an organization. I'm an ED in a bank. I'm a pastor part-time. I do 8 to 5, and I also, what else? I'm also a nursing father. My triplets are just how many years old? They're just a year plus. So one of the things you do is you have to learn to delegate. My 8 to 5 job, I have a team. I don't work alone, and all I do is I coordinate that thing. The ED job is not a daily job. I just sit in board meetings and all that. So you have to learn to be able to multitask. It's a skill that you need to learn. And so you also need to work-life balance. There's something I'm sure you guys have heard, that work-life balance. So I just try to work. So the businesses I'm involved in, I'm doing it in partnership with other people. So the partner, like I said, one of my partners is also on this call. I'm not involved with day-to-day running. So all I do is I give my inputs, and one thing I've learned in my work environment is that you need to put structure in place. If you need a report, A daily report should come to you daily, it should come to you quarterly, it should come to you weekly. Based on that, you are able to make decisions for the business or the different businesses. I also see somebody has asked a question. Ijiba has asked a question. That how come even when you work, how are you able to juggle time management? You have a job that 8 to 5, you don't have time. So one of the things I've done is I have vested ventures in some of those organizations. I'm not there daily. So it's that my money is working for me. My asset is working for me. Physically, I'm not there. But I have funds invested in those places that are working and generating income for me. My 8 to 5 is where I am. So thank God also for the place I work. I am allowed to work 3 times a week. So I have 2 times a week that I can do whatever I want to. So it's just about time management. It's something you need to find a way to multitask, to delegate. As you grow in leadership, that comes with it. You just have to. So it's talking about time management and, work-life balance. That's what has helped me and is still helping me.
Thank you very much.
With a good supportive wife, let me put it that way also.
Very important. Yeah, very important. Thank you very much, sir. You mentioned something there that has also helped me personally in my life, which is delegation. Delegation is very important, and also going into partnership with people, right?
Yeah.
Because I have a couple of 1 or 2 or 3 online businesses that I run as well. Perhaps I'm going to reach out to you regarding the the social media.
What I talked about. Yeah,
the social media, because I run a social media management company. And I have about 7 to 8 people working with me.
Okay.
Right. I also run a web design company, and I also run an online school, skill-based school where people can learn skills. And I'm also doing my master's here in Germany. So I do understand a lot about time management and what you said.
Yeah.
But what me I've not been able to master is work-life balance. I don't have work-life balance.
No,
I don't have it at all.
let's put it out there. You just have to find a way to do it. And for me, let me share this. One of the things I do is talking about work-life balance. You need to find out what relaxes you. I have what relaxes me. So when everything is done, when I get home, there are certain things I do that takes me everything down. And when it comes to my vacation, I don't joke with it. That's another thing. So if you need to find a way, at least if you are working for yourself, you should get time for, because once you are sick, all these things you are talking about, it doesn't.
Exactly.
So you need to work-life balance and grant yourself vacation. When I mean vacation, it can be anywhere. Shut down, go 2 days, 3 days, come back. You're up and running again.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for that. So I think I'm going to take Gabriel, right? Gabriel at PV. Please, if you can unmute your microphone and speak, then we are going to have Mr. Francis. Then I think I have a question as well. Then we are going to read a couple of questions we have in the chat session if you still have time. So, Gabriel, are you there? Gabriel, can you hear me? Gabriel PV, can you hear me? Okay, maybe they are having issues with their network. While you are doing that, I think we can have Mr. Francis IEA. Mr. Francis, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Francis,
Hello, you can hear me, or?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to join the webinar. I will not call him Mr. or Diego. I will call him Pastor Diego, but that is the best way for me to call him. And I never knew him in this field of mentorship and training. I'm a little bit dumbfounded because he has spoken greatly. I think we'll have a great discussion after this meeting. He has been mentoring me for the past 43 years since I came in September to Nigeria. And he has been very, very supportive in all our business. I would say almost, let me say, all business we have in Nigeria, you will see his blueprint around, supportive, uh, helping out financially, and also trying to make sure that things get better. And anyway, I want to also use this platform to say that with the type of confidence he has in me, and I'm doing everything just to make sure that all what we have put in place, the partnership into our businesses, yeah, and he never will tell you that this business is a low class or a little business. Even if it is the business that will bring 5 eggs or 5 chicken, he will come into it and make sure that things go well. So I appreciate him. I appreciate him. I'm very very happy, as I said earlier, to join the platform to hear what he cook a very good food, and believe me, my stomach is full. Um, I appreciate everything.
Okay, thank you
Hello.
for the word of appreciation. God bless you. We
Yes.
really
Yeah,
appreciate. We
bless you.
appreciate it too. So I think we can just take one or two. Yomi Ojo asked a question. Which stockbroker company would you recommend, sir?
I don't do that. I don't recommend any stockbroker for obvious reasons. Stock is I must confess openly here. I've not ventured into stocks. I'm a calculated investor. I don't have, so I won't be able to recommend any stockbroker to you.
Okay, maybe
My apologies.
maybe while we are on the subject, what do you think about cryptocurrency as an
That's
investment?
another area. I don't. It's still volatile. So for me, I would say that's where I will retire to. But for now, I'm off it. I'm not involved. Rather, what I do with my FX investment is for those the returns might be low, is venture into partnership and get properties with people, maybe 5 people coming together, buy a property, and you earn FX. But crypto, I've never ventured into it. But for me, when I retire, that's why I will learn more and focus on that. So these are 2 areas I don't give counsel, because I don't play in those industries. Crypto and stocks and coins, I don't do that.
Okay, sir.
So
okay, so Adebowale Abiola Aziz asks a question. Please, sir, do you think making of footwear and selling of the materials like leather and tools is a good business to venture into in a time like this, considering the state of our economy in Nigeria?
See, what I tell people, can we stop? And for young people out there, please stop using the economic situation as an excuse. One of the things I said, I don't know if I said it here or was in church or I mentioned it. 2024 was the best year for me financially. So economy, I'm not denying the fact that the inflation of this country is high. I'm not. But there are businesses you can venture, and I've given you one example. No matter what the inflation is, no matter what the economic situation is, people will eat. And the person asking about footwear, see, if you have quality footwear, there are people looking for such. So the question is, you should try to answer is, where are those people? How can I locate them? How can I showcase what I have to them? Does it have value? Is it of great quality? Can it compete with? But don't say because of the economy. That's what you are giving. That's an area where you play in. There are people that will have your market. So somebody says there are people that can't afford what you sell. It's because you have not met the right people. So it's to change your style of marketing or find out the people that need the product you sell. Once it's of quality, one is of standard that you can equate with any other footwear anywhere, then you have a market for it. So, but never see, I'm not downplaying the economic situation, I'm not downplaying the inflation, but for me as a business person, I don't allow, it's a mindset, and we need to work on that mindset. Like I said, 2025 was the best, 2024. And like I said, I've also said 2025 happens to be even far better than 2024. Why? Because you need to find out what people need, where they are geographically, the location where you eat, but ensure that whatever you're selling is of standard and is, you know, the quality. Then look for the people there.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
So this next person made a comment. I don't know, it's not a question, but it's kind of like a comment, but I think you will have something to say to that. Said, I mean, we all understand how the story goes. When you entrust the management of your business to people, they want to rip you up 85 to 90% of the time. So how do you navigate that? Because I think you mentioned delegation and also going into partnership with people. How do
Yes,
you?
what I would say is it depends on the kind of business. The kind of business is it a business that you can structure? Mr. Francis and myself, you know, we're running a restaurant business, and one of the things we've done is into security also. There's CCTV camera in our premises, and we've been able to discover thefts because of that. So it's to put the right structure. So I don't know what kind of business you are in. So are there structures you can put in place to safeguard people from defrauding you or from stealing? Yes. If there are structures in place, then put those structures in place. And one thing you should not fail to do, please, if you see somebody who is out there to ruin your business, please don't be, what would I use? Please, you can allow the person to go because the person doesn't have the interest of your business at heart. So find a way to put structure in place and give people targets. So structure your business is like the restaurant business. We've been able to label. The software we use that has you know all the raw materials we use. So once something is taken, it's obvious that something has been taken. So it's just to put structure in place. If it's a business that you can put CCTV camera that you can watch on your phone if you're not there to know what is going on, please do that. Just ensure that you know the proper structure is there to safeguard your business.
Thank you so much. I swear, all the answers that Mr. Sylvester is giving is just direct, exactly as it is. If you ask ChatGPT, it will say the same thing. I'm telling you, this is serious level of intelligence. So please, I hope we are not taking this for granted. Something has inspired me right now. I want us to do something. Admin, please, if you can open our WhatsApp group, let people be able to type. I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself and the business you do and the things you do. Do you understand? This is like free advertisement for your business. Because of what happened to Tutor Master right now, he asked a question and he told us what he's working on. And then helper located him. Do you understand?
Big Sam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so I just dropped the message on VAHAL top team right now. Then asking them to validate an instruction I've just given out for them to reach out to you that everyone should share their business profile in the message box of this webinar right now. Like I just dropped it, and while I sent that message, you pass this on the group immediately. Like I'm serious about it. Like I just dropped the message on the executive platform and ask them to just validate that and then pass it on to you so that you can inform everybody on this platform that they can share whatever they do, their business, their profile, whatever they're into, and then possibly there could be some form of exchange, patronage, and whatever it is. I just did that right now. Like I just sent the message and you've passed it on. So I mean, something can just pop up from here. So no one should just take this moment for granted. Yeah,
exactly.
Thank you, sir. I'm seeing some things I'm also interested in. Please, whoever is Florence, please go to the WhatsApp page and post that same thing because I'm seeing things I can also benefit from people from what I'm seeing there. Please, let's go to the WhatsApp because once we shut down this, I'll be able to put this here.
Beautiful. Once we shut down this one, all these things in the chat section here might not be possible to get again. Please The admin can open the WhatsApp group and let everybody see. This is, oh my goodness. If only you understand, the power that has just been handed over to you right now. Do you understand? See, the difference between life and death, the difference between success and failure is, you see, they are very close to each other. It's just one decision. You made a decision to be on this webinar today, and look at the several openings that has opened for you right now. Everything you do, I saw someone saying something about them being a singer, they do vocals and all that. Please, as you have typed it, brand yourself very well. You can even give it to ChatGPT to help you write it very well. Put it on the group. If anybody is looking for someone that does the things you do, right? Me too. I'm looking for social media managers. If you're a social media manager, reach out to me. I want to hire you. Do you understand? Go and put it on the group.
Hello, speaker. Sorry to cut you short. Please, can your
Okay.
team drop the link to the WhatsApp platform so we can join from here?
Okay,
Thank
please,
you.
admin, please take care of that. Admin, please take care of that. The link to our WhatsApp group, please take care of that. Send it to the group here. Send it to the chat session here so that people can click on it and join the WhatsApp group. All right. Okay, please do that. Okay, very good. So our time is fast spent right now. We need to start closing. I think I'm just going to read one more question, and then we are going to go to vote of thanks. All right. We are going to read one more question. We're going to go to announcements. Then after announcements, then we go to vote of thanks. All right. So the last question I'm going to be reading, I think I saw one question about real estate. Oh yes, Lawal Basit. Please, sir, I just started a real estate business and I'm affiliated with a company. How can I build more network and get clients, sir?
Network. How to build network is you need to first build yourself, and thank God for this opportunity. At least this opportunity or this platform, VAHAL has created network for you. So there are people before now you didn't know. So I don't know. I think we're up to 47 or more in this place. So you've created network. So what that means is the more webinars you go, the more people you meet, you are creating network. If you want access to my own network, that's a different. I'll share. I think my email address will be shared. So you have over 47 people here now that you didn't know before. So that's a network. So open yourself to opportunities. Your old school, alumni, church network, be outgoing, sell yourself, be visible on all social media platforms. Let people know what you do. That's basically how to get network. Let people know what you do on your social media. Be outgoing, join different groups, join different fellowship. Basically, and I don't know if they still have, because of this online now. I don't know if they still have the yellow page magazine they do where companies are published, where you have names of companies that are published. You just basically to find yourself in different associations and get to know people and let people know what you do. That's just basically.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you very much, sir. There are so many other amazing questions here that I'm not going to be able to take, unfortunately. Please, you can also drop your question on the group. Mr. Sylvester is also on that group. Do you understand?
Yes,
We're going to do as much as possible to answer your questions. And our chairman is also here to answer your questions. He's also a very great businessman. We also have a lot of business acumen in the house that will be able to, provide answers to your question. So I think I should just say this finally before we go, Mr. Sylvester. You're a man of God, you're a pastor, right? And I'm currently taking a Bible school right now.
Okay.
And we had a class in which we were talking about Christianity or the life of faith and also chasing material things. We're talking about the concept of, we're talking about money right now.
Yes.
So, and I think our teacher was leaning towards us prioritizing faith, prioritizing our faith instead of chasing material things. So my own is, how do we strike balance now that we are about to start looking for several other ways of making money right now, which means it's even going to give us less time to focus on our life of faith. Like, how do we do it? Even Jesus Christ himself said it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for someone that has money to get into heaven. So how do we chase money and not lose our faith and not lose heaven? How do we strike this balance? So that's my question.
The Bible talks about Deuteronomy 8:18. God has given you the power to make wealth. So God is interested in your prosperity. I wish above all things that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul. So prosperity, whether we like it or not, is God is interested in you prospering, because how would you sponsor the gospel if you don't have money? Gone are the days where we preach the message of holiness, that you can't be rich. No. The thing is, like you said, to be able to draw the balance. Balance is, in our quest for money, we should not compromise our faith. In our quest for money, like I was saying somewhere, I think it was on Wednesday, I was sharing in church, that if I need to be at work on a Sunday as a pastor, because I have a report to submit on Monday, and need me either go to work after church or even not go to church at all, is a one-off thing. I'll do that. But if I also have an assignment to do in church and is equating with my work, I approach my supervisor. I can't make work today because I have something. So it's just about balance. But ultimately, what God said, or the scripture says, is seek ye first the kingdom. So nothing should be able to stand in the way of God in our quest for money. But it's also important that we look for money. But it's for us to, it's just striking a balance, not compromise your faith in the quest for money. God, whatever I've been able to do, I've been able to achieve, is by the grace of God, and I'm using it to propagate the kingdom business. So that's it. So it's to strike a balance. There's nothing, but don't let in your quest for money now shortchange God or compromise your faith. So there are two different things. For me, it's never been an issue. For me, it's not an issue, because at every point in time, we have the Holy Spirit as Christians to tell us when we're going out of course. So it's just a thing of balance. But ultimately, for me as a spiritual person, God comes first. Every other thing is secondary. But God is also interested in me making money.
Very good.
In as much as the standard of God is not breached in any way.
Thank you so much for this insight, sir. Thank you so much. There is nothing as beautiful as a man that loves God and is also flourishing financially. I mean, that is the ultimate goal. So thank you so much. We are driving towards the end of this webinar right now. I don't know if our international director, international chairman, wants to make one or two comments before we move to announcements. Mr. Odunayo, should we proceed, or do you want to make any one or two comments before we close this session, sir?
Yeah, please proceed, sir. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, very good. Okay, very good. Okay, so we are moving to the announcements. Thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of this webinar. We are currently compiling questions for you right now, question and task. Our resource person is going to, before I go, this is the email address of our resource person. This is ojuvesta@hotmail.com. All right, this is the this is his email address. Also, his social media account is going to be put in the into the chat section right now. Admin, please, if you can help me put the social media accounts of Mr. Sylvester in the account right now, so that people can follow him. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for for teaching us today. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us as well. Please, I want you to say thank you to Mr. Sylvester. Just like thank you, Mr. Sylvester. Thank you, Mr. Sylvester. Type it in the chat section right now. Type it in the chat section right now. Please let us know that we appreciate him. Let us know that we appreciate him. Let him know that we appreciate him. Sir, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. Me personally, I appreciate you. I've learned a lot today that if I apply it to my life will not remain the same. My life will not remain the same. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. These people are grateful. Sir, can you see? These people are grateful.
Yeah, I can see.
If we call you next year, you will come.
I'm available. I'm at
Thank you so much. All right. So I've been informed that we are going to have this type of webinar. We're going to have another one by June, July. Do you understand? And that calls for celebration. Please, let's clap for VAHAL Foundation. We're going to be having another webinar like this, a power-packed webinar like this in June, July as well. We are going to be bringing resourceful, beautiful people to come and change people's life here. Do you understand? So, yeah, thank you so very much for that, VAHAL Foundation. Thank you so much. Admin, I hope I'm not missing any other announcement. Is there any other announcements that I'm missing? Admin, please remind me. You can unmute your microphone. Admin, please, if I'm missing any other announcements, I don't want to miss any other announcement before I go into the people that won. First of all, I think I'm going to talk about the person that won our referral contest, right? I'm going to talk about the person that won our referral contest. This person is amazing. All right. Of course, I don't know your full name, but I know I think I've just been given. It has been sent to me right now. The person is Favi. Who is Favi? Favi, if you are here, I don't know. What's your full name? Favi, are you here? Can Favi hear me? Favi, if you can hear me, please unmute your microphone and talk. If Favi can hear me, please unmute your microphone. Just say hi. Fabi is not here. Should we give it to someone else?
I'm here, sir. I'm here, sir. Hi, good evening, everyone.
Okay, so Fabi, please reach out to admin and drop your bank account number.
All right, sir.
Please reach out to the admin, drop your bank account number, and we are going to.
All right, sir. Thank you. Thank you for our foundation.
All right, you are very welcome. You are welcome. Okay, you are welcome. Okay, very good. Very good. Now that is out of the way. Also, we have our 25 people right now. I can't be calling out the names here. We are going to send the names to the group. Do you understand? If you see your name on the group, just reach out to admin. Reach out to admin with your full name and your phone number so that you are going to be credited your data. Do you understand? So that you're going to be credited for your data. So also we are compiling questions. Our resource person has sent in his questions. Also our international director is also going to add questions to join it as well. All right, so we are compiling the questions that we're going to send. We are going to send you a link or a document. We'll send it to the group. By God's grace, before tonight ends, we're going to send it to the group. Do you understand? And the procedure for you to submit your answers as well is going to be given on the group as well. Please, I want you to watch out. Do you understand? So we're going to pick the first 3 people that perform well in the questions that we are going to send. So the first 3 people will be announced on the group. They are going to be announced on the group and they are going to be awarded our cash prize. I hope you jotted something down. I don't know. Should we share the the slide that our resource person has used? If you want us to share the slide, we are going to share the slide. Or maybe we should not share the slide. We should allow you to.
If you share the slide, you are giving the expo already.
Yeah, we are giving expo already. We shouldn't share the slide. Okay. Okay, so we are not going to share the slide yet. After you have solved the questions, right? Then we are going to share the slide. Do you understand? So we shouldn't give expo. All right, very good. Okay, I think we are coming to the end of the webinar already. Thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of this webinar. I think before we go, we should take one or two people to just comment on their experience. Do you understand? We're also going to send a survey link. All right, we're going to send a survey link. I think the survey link is being dropped on the group right now. It's also going to be dropped on the on the chat section here, such that you can click on it and give you can give us feedback, because we are having another webinar by June, so that we are going to put all these things in place in order to deliver better experience. Do you understand? So that being said, I just want one or two people, please, if you would like to talk, just one or two people, just give your experience in this particular webinar. So I just want you to say something. What do you think about this webinar? Just kind of like a vote of thanks on on this webinar. If you would like to talk, just raise up your hand. Aurora Coilhead, would you like to say something? If you would like to say something, please just go ahead and type it in the chat section if you want to say something. Please put it in the chat section if you would like to say something. Let me know first so that I can call on you. If you would like to speak, please let me know in the chat section so that I can call on you to unmute your microphone. Do you understand? If we don't have anyone, we are just okay. Aurora, please, you can go ahead and unmute your microphone and speak. You should be able to unmute your microphone right now. Can you unmute your mic? Okay, very good. Very good. You have the floor. You can speak now. Can you hear me? If you are speaking, we cannot hear you yet. If you are speaking, Aurora, we cannot hear you yet. Okay, Ezekiah Alao would like to say a few things. Okay, Aurora, are you talking now?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, good evening, VAHAL Foundation and our host. I'm very grateful for this opportunity. I really enjoyed my time here. This is my first ever webinar, and it has opened my eyes greatly. And I'll be attending more webinars now if I have the chance to. So, and now I gained a lot of things, and I'm going to be adapting some of these things to the small business that I am starting this year. And I hope when I implement this thing with God's grace, my business is going to actually go beyond the way I planned. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I'm very, very grateful. Thank you.
Oh yes, beautiful. Your very first webinar, and it's an explosive one. That is beautiful. All right. Ezekiah, please, you can unmute your microphone and speak.
Yes, good evening, everyone. So I just want to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to Val, and also to our business person, Mr. Sylvester Ojugo. This has been nothing short of an eye-opener. These things, funny enough, these things are things that we know on a daily basis, that we know these things, but we never thought that we could actually make so much money from these things. I've just listened to all these things today. I just got me thinking. I have opportunities of these things, talking about food vending, the car wash, all of these things. So I'm currently thinking of how to surgically position myself right now to actually take these things a step further, to actually implement them in my life. And I'm very, very much hopeful that even as I implement them, with the grace of God, that I will get much positive results. And also, I'm looking forward to the webinar stated for June, July, like you said. And I'm also confident that that would be an awesome experience as well. So thank you, everyone. I'm so much grateful.
All right. Thank you so much for that feedback. Yes, please don't forget there is a survey link in the group, and there's a survey link right here in the message in the chat section. Please go ahead and click on it, and we will be able to talk to you. So we are going to take vote of thanks right now. Vote of thanks and a little bit of closing remark. Admin, the person that is going to take the vote of thanks, please, I hope you are ready. I hope you are ready. The person that will take the vote of thanks, are you ready for me? Please go ahead and unmute your microphone. Vote of thanks / closing remarks, that will be Mr. Shegun. I hope Mr. Shegun is on this call. Mr. Shegun, can you hear me? Can Mr. Shegun hear me? Are you here? Oh, okay, beautiful.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Good evening, everyone. All right. Okay. Good evening, everyone. We want first of all, we want to appreciate Mr. Sylvester for this wonderful time. We thank you for the wealth of experience that you've shared with us. We are really grateful. We want to appreciate everyone that's here tonight. We want to appreciate your presence. We hope that you've learned one thing or the other. Okay, I would like to use this medium to tell us that VAHAL Foundation is always putting out things to transform our society. So kindly ensure that you follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook. Ensure that you are following us. If you have not done that already, and if you are doing that already, ensure that you look out for more opportunities. So once again, I want to appreciate you all for everyone who has invited one person or the other for making yourself available. We want to really appreciate you, and once again, want to appreciate the moderators and all the team members that make this possible. Once again, we'd like to appreciate our guest, Mr. Sylvester. We really appreciate this. Thank you. God bless you. So thank you. We hope that, like Mr. Sylvester said, like he said in his presentation, that we will make use of the knowledge that we've gained today. Let us ensure that we don't just abandon the knowledge. We ensure that we put it to use and make the most out of it. All right. Thank you so much for coming tonight. We really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. All right.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you so much, Mr. Shegun. And before we go, there's one more person we need to clap for. There's one more person we need to appreciate, and that is our international director, Mr. Odunayo. Please, I want you to come to the chat section here and type, "Thank you, Mr. Odunayo." See, everything that is going on here, without him, it will not be possible. Do you understand? All the things, amazing things that is happening in the VAHAL Foundation, all this opportunity, the beautiful resource people that are coming to speak to us, it is all because of Mr. Odunayo. We call him Bishop Odunayo. Please just go ahead and type, "Thank you, Mr. Odunayo." Please type it in the chat section here. Thank you,
I'm also
Mr.
saying
Odunayo.
thank you to everyone. Thank you very much. And Mr. Sylvester, sincerely, I appreciate what you've done for us tonight. I appreciate your time. I mean, I live and work in a place where we pay people per time. So if we have to pay you for each second and minute you've spent here, I mean, definitely it's going to run into a lot of pounds for us. So we appreciate you, sir. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the wealth of knowledge. Thank you for passing, for not holding back. Some people have so much to give, yet they hold back and they don't want to give back to people. But thank you for giving back. Thank you for giving to the Lord. Appreciate Big Sam. Thank you. VAHAL top members, thank you. Volunteers, thank you. Participants tonight, thank you. And we look forward to another exciting moment in 4 months' time. God bless everyone. God bless you. Thank you. God bless you. Yeah.
All right. So as you've heard, in the next 4 months, we are having another webinar like this. Please do not leave the group. Don't leave the group, because we're going to be utilizing this group again by June, July, by God's grace. And yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming. We are officially at the end of our webinar. You can start leaving now. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you for being a part of our webinar. God bless you. Thank you so much. You can leave right now. Please, let's take it to the group. If you have not introduced yourself on the group, please go ahead and introduce yourself. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Your future business partner is waiting for you. Your future business partner is waiting for you. Your helper is waiting for you. Do you understand? You are just going to drop. So your customers are waiting for you. All right? Your customers are waiting for you. The people that will patronize you, they are waiting for you. Go and tell us what you do. Tell us what you do. Do you understand? If I want to create another business as my multiple source of income right now, and you also want to create something as your multiple source of income, we want to create the same thing. We can go into business together. We can partner together and make money together. So introduce yourself on the group. Do you understand? We have beautiful people that are into catering. We have beautiful people that are into singing. Some people are into car wash already. Some people are into real estate. Some people are into whatever. We have a lot of resourceful people. Nigeria is filled with very talented people. Forget, people who are very talented in Nigeria. Do you understand? Go over there and tell us what you do. If you light a candle and you put it under the bed, the light is not going to illuminate anywhere. The light is just wasting. If you have a skill or you have a business and you keep it quiet, that's your problem. Some people will be saying, why don't I have clients? Why don't I have whatever? Why don't I have whatever? It's because you keep it quiet. If you keep something quiet, there is no way the other person will know that you can do these things. So talk, open your mouth, talk. This is an avenue for you to talk. Go to that group right now and type what, even if you don't know, if you don't have anything you are doing right now, go and type what you want to do. At least now they've taught you in this class. You've seen many options that they laid out for you. Which one are you thinking of going into? Go to that group and tell us. So once you tell us, you will see people that will clap for you. You will see people that will motivate you to move. You will see people that want to go into business with you. Some of you are saying, where do I get client from? I don't know how to approach people. There are more than 200 and something people in that group. You can introduce yourself to them. And anyone who is interested in doing business with you, we connect with you. This is how you make connections. This is how you make business partners. So do not keep quiet. I am trying my best right now to speak so that you can, so that you can have the courage. Some of you are shy. Business people are not shy. You go and ask people that are making money from business. You can't be shy. Someone that is making money is not shy. Go there and introduce yourself. Do you understand? Please. So we're officially at the end of the webinar. Please, you can start leaving right now. You can start leaving right now. We're at the end of the webinar. Thank you so much for showing up. God bless you. God bless you. Bye. Bye. God bless you. All right. You can start leaving now, guys. You can start leaving now.